words, man. I just wanna be her from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down, 60 yards. Greystone travel.
Baby, that's a baby shot.
A run right side, it's Bettis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Smooth. 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie, let's go.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Ready?
He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Elway. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Come on, set.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Elway. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Elway going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 46-yard line.
60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Ready?
2nd and 11. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to go down again. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Ready.
Second and 13. Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Leo.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Begin.
Tar. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry, now.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a long Yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Elway. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Elway, he's going to loft one. And this is caught. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work. It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving. Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Elway. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. in for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
70, Indy. Hey, box drop.
On third down, Elway. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gators.
Watch out.
Big grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Going to give this time to the
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watts. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Golladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Alert flare.
Now Elway. He sets to fire deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norton, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They fake the give. Now Elway. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Topper.
Got four down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 60 or.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
90s Wolf.
Mike, number 53.
80 weapon. Go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Come on out here. Come on. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Get it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down.
I got you, Gordon.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Play action. It's Elway. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, check, 4 down.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Now
a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Got it.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get it.
From the shotgun, Elway. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
5.
Complete. That's Schaefer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Now we give running left. It's Bettis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll drop the throw. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Hey, Alpha!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
18 Gator. Hey, Orbit.
He's not going to get me. Check 43.
5.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Elway. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Elway wants to throw. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Elway. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Topper.
He's checking, sir.
Hey, exit. Now.
After the interception, here's Elway. Letting one go deep. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Colts 51. Saints 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, They improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.